Oh, hi everybody, it's your friend, Judge Hold'em, the manliest YouTubing gaming sensation since, ever, since all other YouTube gamers are children. Here is Alan Wake, Episode 1. I'll be playing all of it on the hardest mode possible. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, buy all my merch, and sponsor me on, Patreon, because I could really do with the money. Here we go. It just got re-released on Steam after being off for a year. Also, check out the mini-series, Bright Falls. It's really good. Anyway, here we go. We're going to be playing Alan Wake, Episode 1, on Nightmare setting. It's the most difficult setting in the entire game. There's a lighthouse that's going to come in very useful. Yeah, see, oh, the game's stuck, but I went to Nightmare. You didn't see that, but it definitely...
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be...
So do my exes.
The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest. And it's what we'll remember in the end.
Yeah.
My name is Alan Wake.
Hi, Alan.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Silent Hill! No.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
I hate when that happens.
He was dead.
Just throw him in the ocean.
I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
Probably for the best, man. It's you! No. Oh. Okay, never mind.
Suddenly, his body was gone.
Always start sentences with
suddenly.
suddenly.
From the crash. I could hardly stand.
Just good writing. Alright, well, let's, okay, what? Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, we got some books, and a big wall.
I had just driven from this
yeah, you did, Alan, you
now
did.
The road was blocked.
I hate when that happens. Okay,
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
What? Oh, you need to do more cardio, man. It's like a 10-second sprint. Alright, just jump over the bridge.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
It's very convenient. Oh. Oh, there he is. He didn't go missing at all. Oh.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder?
No, you're the hitchhiker.
You're God.
Yeah.
You think you can just make up stuff?
Well, that's kind of what writers do.
You're in this story now, and I'll make There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor.
Yep.
Never publish another. You missed your deadline.
I'm very, very scared right now, which is why I'm not talking. Just you have to believe me. I'm terrified. Remember, this is on nightmare difficulty as well, so... There we go. Always run at people with axes, and then duck under the axes. That's self-defense 101 right there. Oh, he's gone, it's okay. No, what? Don't know yet. Probably not good. Okay. This isn't going well. Oh, okay. Hey, guy. It's that guy. Yeah, Harry. Harry, it's Harry. Hey, Harry. No, you're Harry. Okay.
It's coming inside now.
Oh, okay. If you bought the deluxe edition and the original sale of the game, he was the writer of the book you got with the game. Which means absolutely nothing. Poor Harry. Poor Harry.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Nope, no doors or anything. Oh. Ah, it's my favorite YouTube channel.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to
Yep.
get out.
Oh, okay. Well, if you say so. Oh.
Follow the light.
Yeah, always follow the light. Always.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
This works in real life too. Alan is actually part plant. It was only touched in the
Well done.
DLC, but
I have something important to
he
tell
heals
you
with
because of
photosynthesis.
this.
So
For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene.
yeah.
To its ports I beam. To
Okay.
its ports I beam. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Follow my light.
I mean, no.
I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake
So
up.
it's not because it's a training level.
I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now.
Oh,
The
I'm gonna wreck
darkness
some
protects
shit.
him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again.
Yep.
Here, take the light.
And bullets. Lights and
Your
bullets.
flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
It's a metaphor for something.
You
Okay.
did it.
Yep.
Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't
Okay.
be saved. He's still a threat. He is still
Yep.
your enemy.
Even if you save people, you still
Take the
shoot
gun.
them. Ow. Such a good shot at this. There we go.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give
Okay,
you
light bulb.
now.
Thank you.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
And the lighthouse in real life is Canada. And the darkness is, I don't know, Norwegians or something? I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, let's go, okay. Is this, what? Oh. He fell over, you dumbass.
This isn't witch.
Just stay in the light. Okay.
Just like
Das Boot. And now just run. Run. No. Run.
I can keep this up forever.
But we're in the, so we're in the darkness. It's kind of counterintuitive. Alan, what are you trying to do? Hiding in the darkness like this, you crazy maniac. I almost threw up, I'm so terrified. Okay, there we go. It's Mr. Lightbulb. Uh-oh. Who?
Wake up.
Oh.
Baby,
Oh, it
just
was
another
all a
nightmare.
dream.
Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Where? No, we're not here. We're on a boat. What are you talking about? Got at least 5 more minutes. Bright Falls. And remember, Bright Falls on YouTube. Very good little miniseries with like deer in it and stuff. Don't think the original is still there. It's on someone else's account. Well, that's YouTube for you. Welcome to Bright Falls. Okay. Let's go.
Let's act like we're on vacation.
No.
Go stand next to that
I'm
old
working.
giant. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
No.
Sure. I'll
It's
even give you a title
derivative.
for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
No, that's not very funny. So we're not going to take the picture. Let's go steal this car. Oh,
Alan, before we miss the shot.
yuppies. At least we don't have Parkinson, man.
Let's see who has the last laughs.
Well, me, because you're going to die. Of shakes, apparently.
Come on,
That's-
boy. For me.
I'm busy arguing with a hunter.
I'll make it up to you later
No, you won't. It's a PG game. I'm gonna jump. If I die now. No. Okay. This was originally going to be open worlds as well. But would have been nightmare. No, I don't talk to old men. I'm staying over here with my friend the hunter. He doesn't like yuppies. And he's got blood in his truck. So, he's my kind of guy. Okay, I will. I changed my mind. No, I didn't. Bye.
Fine,
Oh.
you win this round. No tour shots
yeah.
on ferry. But I'll get one of you yet.
No, you won't, because you're going to die soon.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the
Just-
word.
just the
and I'll
hunter
hop on a plane
and the
come
old
make
man.
Sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great. Great.
Oh, man. There we go.
Wanna make sure you can
There we
relax
go.
and recharge.
They've all got the shakes.
Has it got your creative juices flowing?
Barry.
Yeah.
We're just settling in.
Okay.
Not
Al.
even
I'll call
settling
back
in
later
on the
to make sure
ferry.
you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay?
Alan.
Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Okay, can we leave?
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
It just adds nothing. Okay, bye.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's
Oh,
waiting
Carl
for us.
Stuckey. I remember you, Carl.
I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in
You
say,
son of a
15 minutes.
bitch.
Alan,
Yep.
thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
I think he has hearing problems because she didn't say I love you. But there we go.
I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan, Wake.
Oh wow, she really does know
I
everybody.
am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl?
Carl!
Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
Tourist attraction.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for
It's
you.
not life size.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
This was made 8 years ago when people still read books.
Break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer
Creepy
human.
weirdo.
Nothing but
Oh.
black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Well, that seems
that
ominous
makes
and
total
portentous, doesn't it? Full of darkness, Wonder what's going to happen to Rusty
Do me a
later.
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now.
Okay, bucko.
Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
Yes.
I'd do it myself, but
This is
both of my
when
legs
any chance of
have
this
gone to
video
sleep.
getting any kind of ad revenue immediately ends, and I get a copyright infraction.
Serious?
Um,
Coconut again?
Coconut,
You
though.
disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck.
Yeah, just kick it.
You need to give it a good solid whack.
Yes. Alrighty.
Now that's what I'm
There we
talking
go.
about. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna
This
go lay
is
my
it.
food.
I've died and gone to hell.
I should probably talk over this just so I don't get flagged, but there we go. What a cool old man, though. I hope I have an eye patch when I'm older. And a leather jacket, I guess. Hey, Log Lady! No. No, that's Twin Peaks. What's wrong, lady?
Don't go in there.
No, I have to go get Carl.
You can hurt yourself in the dark.
Yeah.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stucky, to get the key and
Carl.
Hello?
Carl.
Mr. Stucky?
Son of a bitch.
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have a key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Well, she seems trustworthy.
I wish you a good stay.
Definitely.
I'll come by later to check how you've settled in.
Yeah, of course you will.
And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Yep. Nothing off about her. So let's go to the place she gave us directions to.
Cauldron Lake is a special place.
Yep.
Very inspiring.
Okay, that's what they all say.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the
Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna go back.
This ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah
you like
to
that?
change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
I hadn't seen her leave, but the old lady was gone.
Yep. That's not worrying at all. So we're just gonna ignore that and go to the place she gave us the keys to. Bye, lady.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah.
Alright, bye, future bad guy.
They're local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Alright, bye everybody.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Okay. Who is this?
Wait! Mrs. Wake! You're
Carl! You maniac.
That diner was a real nut house.
It's a good job they didn't use the rear view mirror there. It would have changed the narrative of the game.
Can you believe this place? This
No.
would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation.
Yep. Or a video game, or a television series.
Okay.
Surprised no one's done any of those already. It's right next to Arcadia Bay as well.
Talk about it. I wanted
Twin
to bury my
Peaks.
head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years.
Another
Not since
thing.
my last book.
Yeah, except 25,000 years for me. Last book I wrote was the Epic of Gilgamesh. And it's the end of the game. Alright, thanks everyone for watching that. Uh-oh.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness.
Oh, that's not gonna play into anything. I'm getting out of here. Bye, Alice. Shouldn't have tried to make me take a picture. I'm going home. Going back to New York, where the real people live, and the 70% of the population are single women. You can walk into a comedy improv class and immediately get a job on SNL. I'm going back there. Staying with you on that tiny shitty island, Alice. Who do you think I am? A best-selling author? I'm getting in this car. No, I'm not.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg.
I thought it was called
Alice had
Diver's
mentioned
Island.
The lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Oh, a thermos. There we go. And now it's time to leave. No. Okay. Well. Nope. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go hang out with my stupid dumb wife on a stupid dumb island with a coffee thermos and a flashlight. I think running is my favorite part of any video game. Just walking around and accomplishing nothing. Throwing a horse as well. You're set. Just hours of doing nothing. Anyway. Okay. Crows. Still not creeped out though. It's definitely just a pleasant house on an island. That's shaped like a trident or crow's feet or something.
Come on, here we go.
Yep,
Let's
that's
take a
how
look
you open
inside.
doors.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Sure thing. I'm on it.
Push that down. There was babies here sometime.
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
Hello? Anyone here?
That's most bookshelves I look at. More crows. Ooh.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. Famous artist, no less. We'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello.
Rose.
What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was.
Oh, you bitch.
Alan Wake, wasn't it?
You bitch. I'm gonna skin you alive there, hang you up by your ankles.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile.
No, I thought that was Careless Whisper for a second. Alright. No. It's one thing I can't stand. It's women singers, so now I'm gonna have to go commit suicide. That's not gonna work. Okay. So power. Ooh, another coffee thermos. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of coffee because I'm not gonna be sleeping. If you catch my meaning, I'm gonna be
For a
writing.
moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn.
Okay.
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Let's just leave.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
This is typical Airbnb as well. You think you're renting a ordinary, nice little raven-infested cottage on an island in the middle of nowhere with no power and spooky pictures, and you are. That is what you're renting, and then you die. That's 90% of all Airbnb experiences. Oh, thanks, Alice. Why didn't you go fix it?
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Alright. Well, let's turn it on then. Always time we pause as well. Right. Well, great. Yep.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing.
What
Have
was
fun.
it? Oh.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
For a week. Alright. Well, so you just stood out in the... You're a weird man,
Alice
Alan
had told
Wake.
me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
That place. It's actually the Overlook Hotel, but we'll find out later. Okay, well, where's that thing I was looking for? On the correct... Nope. 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 Alright. Alright, well, I guess I'll just go to bed. You've left all of the lights on, Alice.
Alan, I'm upstairs.
The generator can't handle that kind of electricity. The lights are going to go out because of that.
Well,
Oh.
hello there.
That's a nice surprise.
It's
Yeah,
in
you
the
are.
study. Go take
Nah.
a look.
No.
Okay.
I want your hideously misshapen legs wrapped around me. Alice. No. Okay. I'll just go here then.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Alice. What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, you... Everyone
Hey, hey, hey!
This is
That's
how much
enough.
writers hate
There's
writing,
a
by
local
the way.
doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He
Yeah.
specializes in helping artists. Maybe
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like
This
that.
isn't
That's
Nolan
not-
North, by the way.
Alan?
See, this is what happens when you leave all the lights on.
Don't, just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Yep. Anything to get away from actually
I knew She
working.
wouldn't follow me in the dark.
Typical
I needed some
writer.
time alone to think things
Taking
through.
advantage of your wife's phobias. What a piece of human garbage. I mean, he's the hero of the piece, so never mind. There you go.
Damn it.
You overreacted there, Alan. You son of a bitch.
Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark.
Oh.
All the lights were out.
I thought they already went out.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
Ow.
What the hell?
Alice? Alice?
He murdered his wife. Oh no. Okay, yeah, thanks everyone. Oh.
Alice?
And now he's in the sleepy town of Silent Hill.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I
You and
couldn't
your
remember
nightmares.
how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Phones really ruined horror writing for a lot of
Among
people.
Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman.
It's that Hartman guy
brought
again.
back my fight with Alice.
Your
I didn't
big
like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug
plot-driven
face on the cover either.
argument that you didn't need to have. Good job you did, though. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Or just a straight shot. Just run straight ahead. There you go. No, okay, never mind.
Damn.
Oh, I missed light bulb. Yes. Hey,
Hello?
Mr. Lightbulb.
Someone there?
Oh. No. Here's some lettering.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never got to start.
I was going to write a book called Lord of the Rings, but
I
can't get angry at someone else stealing the title.
It. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Okay, sounds promising. Let's see what this says.
Departure by Alan Wake.
Oh, thanks for reading that to me, Alan. Condescending.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim.
This is a really bad opening page to a story.
Distorting his features. It was a scene.
Yeah, I'm not reading that. And we have so many more to find. Also, 100 coffee thermoses as well, apparently. So, yeah, not collecting any of that stuff. Apparently, they're also going to be making this into a TV. Oh,
anybody there?
Carl?
Please, I've been in an accident.
But yeah, they're making this into a TV show they're trying to ship around for next year. So that could be good. Maybe not. Because I don't think people know what writers are anymore. You have to be an Instagram celebrity or a YouTube Let's Play gamer or something.
Good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Good. I mean, you probably are, though. So let's go. Let's go run over this way. Must be some hidden treasure or something. Nope, no hidden treasure. So that was a waste of time. Jumping when you run actually helps you run faster as well. So, unless you do it like that. Well, this isn't creep. Oh.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky.
Carl! You son of a bitch. Just can't catch a break. No, I want my I want my refund. That was a bad cabin in the woods. Carl. Carl, I'm gonna get you. Even if it's just 90% refunded. You can keep the administration fee, but I want my money back, Carl. Ugh. Yeah, I know what your name is. Don't rub it in. Carl. You're gonna get got. Ow! I'm trying to read. Good job, Carl. Things people do to get away from... Okay. No, not reading that. Alright, let's get back out of here. Just want a refund though, Carl. You don't have to run around like this.
You lose?
It's not the last one.
In contact.
Not making
I
any
had
sense.
to figure a way out of this.
That's just like The
Stucky would be
Shining.
knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Good job you called that reference out, Alan Wake. I picked up a gun, like Clint Eastwood in that one where he has a gun, Magnum. I shot my flashlight on a toolbox, like Jack Nicholson in the guy with the flashlight and looking for a toolbox.
During your trying, it's the latest thing.
No, that's Evil Within, Coffee Pergola. Okay. What are you talking about? Carl!
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
And keep those cholesterol
Okay, you can keep the deposit, Carl. Carl. Alright. Where am I? Oh. Okay. Well, that wasn't part of my plan there. I was trying to lull him into a false sense of security.
Yes.
It's the latest.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Hello? Roman! Let you shoot.
This is bad.
Yeah. Let's go through the door this time. Hey, that didn't do that last time. No, at least Carl's dead.
The bulldozer had gone over the cliff with the office. I hoped Stucky had suffered the same fate.
Yeah,
but
me
I wasn't
too.
planning on staying to find out.
Oh. Okay. Well, I was planning on doing that. Oh. Okay. Remember, I am playing in Nightmare difficulty, so that's why I keep dying.
There were more of them.
What? Where? Oh, ow!
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Yeah. Alright. It's on now. Who's breathing? Always kick electrical out. That's when you get the chance. It's a good way of
The dark
fixing
forest was the
problems.
last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
What? Rabid season. Alright.
What the hell was that?
It's a nightmare, Alan. Everything's a nightmare.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
You skip. Okay. Oh, another coffee farmers. This should be pretty bad. Not a good place for a first date. Shut up. Just Carl again. Carl!
Stucky was still out there.
You...
stalking me.
He's trying to get out of his deposit reimbursement. Oh. Wait. Okay. No. Let's follow the suspicious paint again.
Taken. They're taken.
Liam Neeson's nearby. This must be Stucky's cabin. Oh, here we go. It's good that they're using real batteries in this. It adds to realism and isn't just a cynical effort to market batteries to defenseless consumers. It's gonna follow me.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Well, where's that bug guy? He'll fix it.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Boss fight. Ow. Well, that was lucky. Okay, let's go in here.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
There won't be any crows in this game. It's not like they've had a bunch of crows already flying around, so I think I'll be okay.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Chainsaw. The puzzles in this game are very difficult. You have to really have a high IQ to solve these very difficult puzzles. I made it look easy. And I got a coffee thermos out of it. Wait. You could use the other one as well.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up there,
Most of them are being brutally murdered.
step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. Listen, clever one. I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. It makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and it would keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but just too tough for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Let's go find Toby.
Good night.
Not even worried about my wife anymore. Let's go find Toby. There's some Nick Cave.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Some bad writing. I don't think you should look for your bad manuscript, Alan. It's a waste of time.
The gas station was closer now.
I deleted
its
all
light
of mine.
welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no corpses.
What?
Is second best. The
Monster dog.
is...
What? Oh, that's not Toby. That's okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Ow! No! Ow! Ow! That's okay. Yep. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Let's do all this again. We're gonna listen to the whole radio thing again.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air.
No, we're not. I was lying to you.
I know most of you are probably
That would have
in
been
bed by
bad.
now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell.
I think the radio guy's the real bad guy, though.
The sky is crystal clear. It's
So there's a monster dog and a stomach buster. So there must be aliens in this game as well. There's my manuscript. We're not gonna read it this time.
At first, I kept finding the.
Yep. Oh.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Yep.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no corpses. Monster dog is second best. The famous dog is...
So not good. Yeah. Let's plan ahead on this one. Safe. Well, it wasn't safe last time. Now it's a safe haven. Lying graffiti artist. Another page. I forget this quality writing. Quick. No, ow! I'm trying to get my writing. You asshole. Son of a bitch. Ow! Ha ha ha. Oh. Chainsaw. No. Okay. Well, I don't even like chainsaws anyway, so that's okay.
Salad, no. A man like me needs a Epstein. That's for today.
Sound like Carl less and less, assuming this is still Carl. hot dog eating son of a bitch. No. This is the best TV show that never existed.
Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the
He was felled by a gun.
The decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
Yep, lesson learned there. Don't build a quantum suicide machine and then shoot yourself in the face. Do beat up Carl Stuckey when you find him. And turn that off. Don't know why they included that, but okay. Yep. This is inviting.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience.
Carl, enough already. You annoying ass bucket. Oh, ooh. More important. No, it's my thermos, Carl. You already got my deposit. Getting anything else from me. Except 16 pistol bullets. And the parietal lobe. Son of a... Where did you go? Alright, hey, I'm actually inside me there. Colonel. Aha! Now shut up, Carl. Just stand still and take it. There you go.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come.
That's a horrible thing to say about his life. Murderer. Okay. Let's go get some gas station cappuccino and a bunch of donuts too.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Okay. I don't remember it. Okay.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs.
See, he just spits on the floor as well. I knew he was a piece of trash.
Things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
That's why you don't go on Twitter.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
Bathroom first. Really needs to work on his cardio. This is ridiculous.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
Maybe Carl. Maybe. Then who's in this room waiting for me?
I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Yep. You just made that phone call, Alan. There's no more coffee thermoses around here. Make the phone call.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
And you can tell it's a white neighborhood because the police are there immediately.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay?
Not
Mr.
the
Wake,
hospital.
have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
Yeah.
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
So you have a guy with a concussion. The first thing you do, take him to the lake. So you treat all concussions if you're listening still. If someone has a concussion, take them to a lake. Doesn't have to be this lake, just as long as it's nearby and maybe has a dormant volcano in it. So there you go. That was episode 1 of Alan Wake. Fantastic times had by all. More fun to play than it is to watch, but that shouldn't stop 10 million people from watching this anyway. Yeah, don't forget to buy a bunch of merch on the merch store that I spent a whole 3 minutes making. And don't also forget that, let's try and say something reliable real quick. Sometimes the pain inside is actually the pain outside, and inside there is sunlight, and it takes sunlight to fight out the darkness. And just like Alan Wake killed Carl Stucky, the useless bastard that he was, with repeated shots to the face and chest, you too can defeat the darkness within yourself. Not with guns, but with some sort of cake, or perhaps large amounts of candy, which I think is a powerful message we can all relate to. And yeah, I'll see you soon with another exciting episode, or not, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, great times, bye.